Basically there was a club at Barton Hill. Because we used to ride around taking pictures of like every bit of graffiti we saw, the book Spray Can Art came out and there was a piece by 3D in there which we knew where it was, so we go and photograph that, and it basically, we ride about on our bikes, like 4 or 5 scruffy little kids on BMXs riding around St Paul's and Clifton and everywhere we possibly could, taking photos of graffiti.
Barton Hill is such a big chapter in Bristol's history. You know, that place played a really important part in, obviously mainly graph, but in Bristol hip hop history. Barton Hill is just got a status.
It's amazing how small everything looks now. When you look back at it, I used to think that front wall was massive, and then you look at it now, and I don't know. It'd be easy to do now. Do you know what I mean? But when, like, I spent half my life there, obviously. The first piece that was on there was that Crazy Vision piece that Chio, Deed and Shane and Tio did, and it is all bunt that, and it just blew us away. Like, I'd ride up here on our bikes and just see it, and fucking hell, who done that? And then I was just quite scared to go in, really. Like, and then eventually made our way in there and got talking to John, and obviously this is where most of like us used to come, and then we just used to piece inside the courts and hang about up here. But they called it a dugout. Obviously there was the other club called the Dugout of the same name where Warbunch used to play. But this is quite infamous in the West Country. It's like the only Hall of Fame that was around in like '89, that sort of time. So it brings back a few good memories of us going out on the buses and destroying them.
I can't even start to mention the amount of people who used to go there. You yourself were one of those people. I used to see Kells there quite regularly. Shouts, Chaos, Inky. I mean, Inky alone, I could sit here and talk for the next hour and what influence Ink is at with Bristol hip hop. But you know, Barton Hill was like the nucleus of everything. You go on a weekend, when it was its main peak, you go on a weekend and you see 10 people piecing with another 50 people watching, and every single person there was a graphic. You know, it was just like, again, you go in and you're like, whoa, Planet Hip Hop, man, it's landed.
Basically, there was a whole group of artists at the Barton Hill Youth Club called the United Bombers. So I go out tagging and all that with the Barton Hill crew, but me and Risky were really serious about it. So we go out and do illegal pieces our side of town. Around about '89, it really started taking off, and I think we did the biggest illegal piece in Bristol, and it's the 11th of February 1989, and we did a massive, like on the railroad tracks down Bartlett's Bridge along Marchby Road. We did this massive piece called Art Attack, which was virtually 3/4 of the length of this fucking big thing. And we stayed out all night, did it, went back in the morning, took photographs. Unbeknown to us, the police thought it was getting too out of hand, so they decided to raid everybody and do this massive operation and literally just shut down the Bristol graffiti scene, which effectively it did for that period of time. And this was in July in 1989.